Good day. It is time for WFMJ Community Connection, your local link to the very best in community relations, community information, and community news. I am Madonna Chism Pinkard. After almost 2 years of living through this pandemic, people around the world have found their work lives kind of disrupted in ways that we've never experienced before. What was once considered normal is now being reevaluated, and the desire to make drastic life changes, we coin it pandemic flux syndrome, has left a lot of people looking for a meaningful career change. A recent study found that 1 in 3 workers are considering leaving their job, while another 60% say they're rethinking their career, and only 7% said that they are in their dream career. I know I am. According to the Census Bureau, more than 4.4 million new businesses were created in the United States during 2020, the highest total on record. We see these numbers highest particularly in African American communities. So author, speaker, and coach and founder of My Mentor Circle, Ariane Hunter, is going to join us this morning. Good morning, Ariane. How are you?
Good morning, Madonna. It's so good to be here with you today. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad that you're here. I sent you an email because I wanted to know if you were affiliated to any sorority or fraternity, but you're like, no, okay. So I was going to make a big deal out of that. But it's okay, sis. You're still my sister no matter what. But you're going to help us leap into 2022 from getting that well-deserved promotion or finding a dream job or even starting a new business. Tell me how to do that, how to chart our own career path and find inspiration and get organized and take on new challenges.
I love it. Absolutely. So first I wanted to say, we are in unprecedented times right now. We have never experienced a pandemic in most of our lifetimes here. So a lot of people are using this time to really reassess and reevaluate what's important to them in their lives and in their career. So even before the pandemic, we have been seeing folks struggling with emotional burnout, mental burnout. We've always been just on the go day in and day out and never really having a chance to really pause, right? So the pandemic really was that pause for a lot of us. So now that the country has slowed down, right, we have an opportunity to really think about, again, what's important to us and what's that next change going to be for us. So whether we're thinking about changing jobs, right, negotiating a promotion, a change in your title, or even starting that business that we've been thinking about, now is the time to really start putting some plans into place to take that leap.
Well, where should we start when we're thinking about making a big change? When we're ready to take that leap, you have 3 no-fail tips for us. Where do we start?
Yeah, so sometimes getting started is the hardest. So I first wanted to say that, but also change, right? When we think about change is oftentimes very difficult. We want to stay in our comfort zones, right? Sometimes getting started is the hardest, right? So I want to normalize making change is difficult for a lot of us. But at the same time, any sort of change, whether it's in your life or in your career, can be one of the most powerful things that you can do for yourself and even those around you. So it's really important to think about what does that change look like for you, right? So is it negotiating a pay raise? Is it maybe a change in your job title? Maybe you're changing course altogether. So really getting clear on what does that change look like for you? And keeping in mind, it's going to take, surrounding yourself with inspiration, ideas, positive people, right, to encourage you along the way, and a healthy dose of organization and planning. So speaking of which, organization, planning, that is central to any change that you want to make. Without that support and that structure to carry out those dreams and those goals of yours, you're not going to go very far without having that plan in place. So speaking of that, there are so many different tools out there that we can use to really keep ourselves, structured and help to plan. One of my favorite tools is Evernote. So Evernote is a productivity app that I've been using for many years throughout my career. It has saved me on so many occasions. But what I love about this app is that it really has a number of different features that you can use to capture inspiration, capture ideas. So say, for example, if you're interviewing or you're thinking about different job titles you might want to pursue, you can use the notes feature to write down what are those job titles that appeal to you? What are some ideas that you want to pursue? What's that business that you have been thinking about starting? What does that look like? So capturing your ideas and having them central in one place. The other piece of this, of Evernote, is actually setting new goals and intentions, right? So we're 12 days into a brand new year. So making new goals and intentions are on top of mind for a lot of us. So actually setting, writing down, making it concrete. Something about writing it down actually makes it more concrete, more real, right? So when you're writing down those goals and intentions, breaking it down into smaller chunks, right? Those are the things that we can do to really keep us organized and make sure that we're following through on our goals and staying accountable to them.
That's great information. Ariane, where can my viewers go for more information?
Absolutely. So I would love your viewers to try Evernote. It's worked for me. I'm sure it will work for you as well. So evernote.com is the place that you can go to download Evernote for free. There's a free download there. And to learn a little bit more about my work as a coach and get some support and advice there, you can visit me at arianhunter.com.
Well, I've been to your site and my mentor, it's awesome. And I thank you very much for joining me this morning and giving me this valuable information for the Youngstown community. Thanks a lot, Ariane, and I hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you so much, Madonna. Thank you for having me. Take good care. Bye-bye.
And that was Ariane Hunter. We're going to take a quick break and we will be right back.